Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time.
It's Roy, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. So much hype surrounding this fight, and high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. That jab doesn't find a home. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the left hook. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Lucky that hook didn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
And he just missed with that left jab. The straight right just misses. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Give me just a second here, Johnny. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Being dazed now.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. There's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Insane action. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music? Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The perfect counter lands. Can't find a home for that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell.
Here we go in the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Lucky that hook didn't score. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? There's the bell to start round 7. close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Throws the jab, it doesn't score. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last...
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.